Hey friends, today is a pretty exciting video for me because I started this channel doing videos like this. Basic how-to videos. What you'll see behind me is my new shop for flying wheels. We're based out of Stuart, Florida now. I'm really excited to show you this video for that reason. This is the first anything I've ever done in the shop you're watching right now, which is really exciting for me. Behind me is a 2024 Jeep Wrangler. That is the Jeep Wrangler Hard Top, the 3-piece Freedom Top, 1, 2, and 3 pieces. Now in today's video, I'm going to show you how to remove your hard top on your Jeep Wrangler. This will work from 2007 to 2026. They're almost all identical, but I will walk you through step by step how to remove the top on your Jeep Wrangler Unlimited, and as well as your Jeep Wrangler 2-door, your sport versions as well. The 2-door and the 4-doors are almost all identical with maybe slight variations. In part 2, we're going to show you how to install a soft top and put it up and down. Let's get started with our first video. So again, 2024 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited, meaning 4-door, Freedom Top, meaning 3 pieces. We have our 1-piece hard top, and then you'll see 2 pieces in the front. Each of these are removable, so we'll get started by removing the front Freedom Top. Now, if you're trying to just remove the Freedom Top, you can stop right after this clip because it's fairly simple. I'm gonna show you right now. If I go inside the roof, you'll see these clips right here. 1, 2. There is one right here as well, and then this one right here. Now, if your Jeep is new or somebody took really good care of it, on the 07 to 2017, there is a screw right here that you'll sometimes have to remove. So you remove it here in your 2007 to 2017 Jeeps. In this case, it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, and this roof will pop right off like that. So now that our clips are removed, so now that our roof is unclipped, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this top right here, piece 1. Now these tops typically come with a bag too, so we're going to insert them into the bag once it's removed. Now going over to side 2, it's a near identical process. You'll see right here, if I fold the visor down, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and this will pop off right here. Now these tops, these roofs are made of fiberglass and they scratch easily. So if you put them back to back in your trunk, they're going to scratch. If you put them down, upside down, they are absolutely going to scratch. Now this Jeep came with a bag for my panels. So you'll see this bag actually unzips, and in there you can store each individual panel on the styrofoam block. So we're going to install our first panel right here, and it actually shows you how you should be installing it. Now if I look at the image, it looks like it goes longest side down, which would be installed like that. Yep, that right there. And then we're going to install part 2, and then we are going to insert side 2. Make sure all of your latches are closed. I believe these are probably going to want to face the same way. That way they don't scratch each other on the outsides. Yep, that looks about right. I'm going to zip this up. And I also have a couple buckles right here. So if you look, because of the base on this panel bag, it will stand up on its own and will actually mount along the back seat. So we can mount this if this is going to be a temporary or a weekend long removal. You can install it on the back of your seat and clip it into the latches on the floor. Now that the 2 front Freedom Top panels have been removed, we can start removing the hardware. You see these Torx bits right here. There's 1, 2, 3, and another 1, 2, 3 in the rear. You're going to want to use a T50 Torx bit. So you'll see right here on your bit, let's see, T50 right there, and it will fit right into place on your bits. Now that that's removed, we're going to go ahead and remove the other 5 Torx bits. And here we go. Now what's great about the Jeep Wrangler is if I lift right here, you'll see the storage spots for the hardware. We're just gonna place those bolts right there so we don't lose them. And there we go, right there. All 6 bolts stored away for safekeeping. Now the hardtop is equipped with a rear wiper and washers. So these are quick disconnects. So you're just gonna wanna remove this quick disconnect right here. You'll see the button. So you'll see that this connects right here, just a quick disconnect, and my washer reservoir is closed and removed. And then also if I pull this red button down right here, this will pull out as well. There you go. Now the hardtop is not connected electronically to anything. Hey, so 2 things. I want to give away $100 at the end of this segment, and I also want to give a shout out to Jeff and John that created their own windshield cleaning product. Now, Jeff and John are both retired military that came up with this great idea, an easier way to clean windshields, both inside and outside at the same time. Check out this Windshield Wow product real quick, and let's support some of our viewers. I want to try this out right here. This is my Windshield Wow Pro set that I just picked up. That is my streak-free glass glass cleaner. This is my microfiber, which is actually on a magnet. It comes with a handle, but I can also use the grip right here if I want. Now it's a magnet on one side, a magnet on the other, sticks to each other on the windshield. The magnets are incredibly strong, so you get a real streak-free shine. You can see right there how well they stick together. Now what's great about Windshield Wow is I can't reach all the way over. With the extension pole, I can get my entire windshield both inside and outside. It also comes with a finishing buffing spray to bring your windshield back to new. I'm gonna remove this right here, and it's going to leave a mark on the windshield. So you can kind of see right here, this circle. We're gonna see if the Windshield Wow can remove that from the outside of the car. We're going to apply the glass cleaner. Now you can see it foams up. I'm also going to spray the inside of the windshield, including my quad lock section. Let's get that magnet stuck on there again. Here we go. Yeah, nice, it's working. So inside, outside. Now let's go to the other side. Now with the new microfiber, I'm gonna stick this on and apply the finished buffing spray. So this is a glass protectant. I'm gonna spray it all over the windshield as well, and I'm gonna do it to the inside too. Let's attach the two of them. There we go. Apply the buffing spray. Now this helps with rainy days as well. You can even see that without any heavy scrubbing at all, it removed the suction cup marks off of my windshield. Now remember, you are working with magnets on each side, so just be careful not to crack your windshield. Be gentle when using it. The Pro Set comes with my glass cleaner, my finishing buffing spray, the handles, the attachments, microfibers, and both interior and exterior magnets. You can go to windshieldwow.com to get one for yourself, or there is a link in my description to get one for you or those loved ones for any upcoming holidays as a gift. Thanks, Windshield Wow. Now, I told you I was going to give away $100 at the end of this segment. Today, I'm giving away $100. Special thanks to Windshield Wow. If you comment Windshield Wow down below in the comments section, I'm going to randomly select one of you to Venmo, Sell, Cash App, or PayPal you $100, free and clear, just for commenting Windshield Wow in the comments and liking this video. You have to do both. Now we can make our way to the front of the vehicle, and if we climb up top, you'll see there are some Torx bits here, and then on the other side, we're gonna remove those as well. Now we're gonna go ahead and remove the final Torx bolt, and if anybody's asking why I'm using a 1/2-inch drive socket and wrench, it's because it's all that I could find with a T50. Anything smaller like a T40 wouldn't fit in the bolt, and I didn't have it in a 1/4-inch drive ratchet. So that's why you see me using this 1/2-inch drive socket. I already know people are gonna comment in the comment section, why am I using such a heavy duty ratchet wrench? That's why. So here we go, bolt number 8. Again, all tucked away nicely for safekeeping. Now this roof has never been removed, so it's probably on there pretty tight. So I'm just gonna give it a good push right here, and you can see we're free, it's moving. I'm gonna move the camera right here, and you'll be able to see the gap right there. So I created a gap. It also works on that side, so we are now loose. And actually, if I lift, you can see those little nubs right there, and there's one right here as well. Those, when you're reversing the process, are exactly where it goes. You'll see the white nub fits in that hole right there. But now comes the hard part, because I told you in this video, in the title, how to remove a hard top by yourself. It is fiberglass, it's fairly light, kind of. I can do this by myself. With 2 people, it's much easier. I would have somebody on that side, somebody on this side, and you just walk it off. This is just me, and it's not gonna be as simple. Now, this is a very specific situation to me. You'll see that I backed the Jeep up with the gate open so I can open the window. Now, if the window was open originally, you can see it would have hit the ceiling and cracked my rear window. So I kept this down with the gate open, and it just fit, and I'm gonna place it on this table in just a second. Now, they make accessories. They make winches that hang from your ceiling, where you just have to hook up a winch, crank, the roof goes to the ceiling, and it's out of sight, out of mind. It is the best case scenario is get yourself a winch set up for the ceiling of your garage. So you'll see this garage winch and pulley system right here just drops down, and it's easy. You can do it with one person up and down and line it right up onto your Jeep Wrangler. It's amazing. This is best case scenario. If you don't have that option, they also make pump jacks. You can get a pump jack on wheels that goes inside with your window open, and you pump it up and it lifts the roof, and then you just drive out and it stays on the rack. It stays on the jack. It's amazing. Now you'll see the second easier option is this pump jack system. You slide it right in, you line it up with the middle of your roof, you pump it down, you use your leverage to lift the roof off of your Jeep Wrangler, and as you pop it down, it pumps the roof up and off of your Jeep. You can back it right off because the pump jack is on casters and wheels. This isn't as secure as your roof, and now you have to store it instead of having it up high. I don't have either of those options. You can buy them used on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist and eBay, all over the place, which is what's so great about Jeep Wranglers. There's parts everywhere that are available, including my soft top, which I got brand new used, kind of, if that makes sense. I got it used from a different Jeep, brand new, that somebody sold and kept the top. I bought it. So pump jack, winch from the ceiling, I'm not doing either. I'm gonna show you how I do this by myself, and it is not simple and not great. Now I left just enough space for me to get inside here. I'm gonna open this up like this. Actually gonna put some rags in here. I'm gonna climb in here and close this again because I don't want it to rub on the ceiling. So now the window's closed and I'm gonna do this all by myself. So if I stand up in the back and just use my back, the muscles from my back and my legs, I'm gonna lift and get those nubs out of the Jeep. And you can see that I'm balanced on my back right now. And I'm just gonna wiggle it back a little at a time. I'm out, all the nubs are out, yep. And I can start moving this thing back, straight back, a little bit at a time. Now, if I go over, it's gonna fall off of your Jeep and scratch the entire side of your Jeep and potentially rip off your fender flares as well. That's why I recommend a winch or the pump jack. I don't have either, and I'm doing this. So as you can see, it's coming off a little at a time. Now with this window, I'm not touching anything anymore, so I can leave it open, and I'm just going to slowly walk it off evenly. Make sure it's balanced on my back. I don't want it to be balanced on the gate. You can see how much work this is, how much liability it is, how sketchy this is. All of it is completely balanced on my back. Now, if I had just one more person helping me, it'd be a heck of a lot easier, but I don't. So I'm gonna do this and just walk it back a little bit at a time until I'm past the door. Now you can see I'm on the table on this side and I'm not on this side. So I'm just gonna walk it back a little bit more and over this side. Now I'm on my hands and knees. No jokes, please. And I'm just gonna walk it back. It is really hot in Florida. Now I'm gonna pull out. Now the last thing is just don't forget to take your wiring harness and plug it in right here. You can clip it in. Your washer fluid line clips in. Actually, if you come around, you can clip the washer fluid line just like that, and both are tucked away nice and neat. And that's it. Now you can see that the Jeep Wrangler roof is officially off the Jeep. Total time, 20 minutes doing it alone by myself. Looks great, looks good. It's safe over there. I'm going to say it one more time, even though I've said it several times. If I had a pump jack or if I had a winch, it would have been even easier. Or just a second set of hands would have been easier as well. Now my roof is in the way. I have to figure out what to do with it versus if it was hanging from up there, it would be much easier, out of sight, out of mind. But we have it off. In the next video, we're gonna work on getting the premium soft top on with all the hardware, with all the tracks, all the kits. So we're gonna install a Jeep Wrangler soft top in our next video. This is how my channel started, with the how-tos and the DIYs. So if this video was helpful, informative, educational, a thumbs up is really, really appreciated. Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow for part 2. See you later. Adios.